Today we're here to give you the what, when, and where of the annual winter Pacific gray whale migration. It comes right here along the edge of Point Loma. Explore Point Loma shows you the peninsula's treasures. We're Jen and Nick with the Iannitti Realty Group. Come discover the rich history and unique character that defines the birthplace of California. We're here today at the historic Point Loma Lighthouse, located here at the Cabrillo National Monument. A little side note, this is the only national park in San Diego County.
Really?
But we're here, it is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're here because this is one of the best vantage points to actually see the gray whales as they migrate during their annual, basically, pilgrimage, I guess, from the Arctic, where they feed all summer long, down to the tip of Baja, where they actually have their babies.
They're going to Mexico.
Yeah, so Jen actually knows way more about this, so we're going to see when is the best time?
The best time is mid-December through March. They head from the Arctic down to Mexico to have their babies and nurse their babies, and then they come back in March, but the thing is, they're too far offshore, even with binoculars, so you can't see the return trip. So the best time to see them is now. When they're heading down, they're about 3/4 of a mile offshore, just past the kelp beds, and you can see them with or without binoculars.
I didn't even think about binoculars. Should you bring binoculars here? Do they have binoculars here?
You can bring binoculars, but I also read that the visitor center has binoculars that you can borrow.
Oh, super cool. Okay, cool. That's always good to know. Okay, so that's basically the where, that's kind of the when. The what, basically, what should you be looking for?
Well, of course, you know the spout, the blow, which is when a whale exhales the moist, warm air from their lungs, meets that cool surface air temperature of the ocean, and it can be up to 15 feet high.
Wow.
And it can last about 5 seconds.
Okay.
And so that's going to happen, and then when you see that, then they're going to dive. And when they dive, you'll get a chance to possibly see the flukes or the tail. That is the 12-foot wide fan-shaped tail that they're going to fling up in the air.
The fluke is the tail?
It's called the flukes, the tail. And the weight of the tail is what drives the whale deep into the ocean for the dive. And so they're going to dive for about 3 to 6 minutes, and then they come back up, and that's when you're going to see about 3 to 5 blows that are about 30 to 50 seconds apart. Then you'll see the tail, and then they dive down. That is kind of the rhythm. And then another thing you could see is when they're going to dive down, you may see something black and shiny, and you might see the knuckles of their spine as they're diving down.
You're going to need binoculars for that, I would think.
Yeah, you might. You might see a reflection of the black shiny. And then what you can also see is once they dive down, it's called the footprint. It's the oval-shaped, calm water, the footprint they leave behind when they dive. And then the grand finale that everybody loves to see is the splash or the breach. This is when they just hurl themselves from the ocean and then just splash back down. Pretty awesome to see.
You can see that out here too. I've never seen that, but that would be cool.
Oh, it'd be totally cool.
Yeah,
and
I've seen the sprays though. I've seen the sprays.
You can see it.
And they are big.
But do you know what's interesting? Scientists don't know why they do it.
Okay.
They don't know why they do it. But
Okay.
fun
How
fact.
big is a whale anyway? Oh, you're giving me the fun facts? Here are the fun facts. I'm getting ahead, sorry.
What'd you say, how big is a whale?
How big is a whale?
They are 45 feet long and weigh 33 tons.
Wow.
That's the mama and the daddy.
How big's the babies?
About 15 feet long, and they weigh only a ton.
A ton, 2,000 pounds. Wow. Are you, Jen, a marine biologist?
Yes, by night.
In your secret life that I didn't realize? You know so much about whales. I am very impressed. So. Okay, anything else? I don't know.
One thing I found very interesting is it is the longest migration of any mammal on the earth. It is 10,000 miles round trip.
Wow.
Which I think is pretty spectacular.
That's pretty crazy.
And whales live 40 to 60 years.
Wow, I didn't know that either. Okay, great.
Are you having a whale of a time?
Wow. Okay, I was until right then, but anyway, so, all right, I think that's pretty much the what, where, and when of the annual Pacific gray whale migration. Come on down here to Point Loma, check it out. Always, too, come to the Cabrillo National Monument. If you haven't been here, this place really, it is the birthplace of California right here, where Cabrillo first set foot and kind of discovered California. But basically, the place is open almost every day. Check the website for closures. They're only really closed on major holidays, but other than that, they're definitely open. It's $20 to get in, or you can buy an annual pass for $35.
And there's free days.
There are 5 free days every year. I forget, I know one of them is Martin Luther King Day. Veterans Day, I think, is another one. But again, check the website and they'll give you all that information. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Explore Point Loma. We appreciate your comments and feedback, and don't forget to like and share. If you love discovering more about the peninsula, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell for notifications.